Hello everybody and welcome to another voiceover of another speedrun. The reason why I'm going to do this one is because we saw a fairly good improvement. Like look at that aim. Okay, not great. Pretty much dead. Good start. Good slide. Very good slide. So I've done some rebranding on my channel, as you guys will already be noticing. There's 4 little pop-ups at the beginning. Spread out by a bit, just saying, hey, if you're liking the video, subscribe, that kind of stuff. If you guys don't like that kind of thing, let me know. If you're okay with it, doesn't really bother you. I tried to make it pretty unobtrusive, if that's a word. Keep it near the ground. Definitely trying out new things, it seems. That worked pretty well. Oh, yeah. I lose a lot of time here. We're at 10. Almost 15, almost 20 seconds on that grapple hook. That's time to be saved.
We could be the only 2 humans left alive out here. Then there's still hope.
So this run is pretty much identical to my last run, just a little bit better. One thing that was different actually is the timing rules were updated. So even though technically LASO isn't a official category yet, it may never be one, I will still follow the official rules of other runs to the best of my ability. Meaning, if they change the way the timing starts to be after the lights and when you first gain movement, then I will start timing from that same point. So we have a minute and a half saved based on that. And now into my favorite spot. Oh, so bad. Some of my movement on this are this like crates. They are literally the worst. Took me a second to figure out where I was. And the rest of the run goes pretty smoothly. But we're just gonna make our way down this hall. Just going for maximum speed. Getting really lucky, dodging all the blocks. Took a shot, nearly died. And I think I have a death here, actually. I've gotten pretty comfortable doing this type of stuff where I swing myself a bit early. no death. It was this. I had so many deaths at this part in between runs. Wasn't an enjoyable experience whatsoever. Now, for timing wise, I'm going to skip ahead a couple chapters and talk about something later down in this run. From Don't Go We, please, this segment, you can see it in the top left corner. The end of that to the beginning of Prepare Yourself to the End. I don't think it's during this run, but this run I set a time of about 10 minutes, and I know there's more time to be saved. I've done it in about 9 minutes, 20 seconds. Now, 9 minutes and 20 seconds is pretty close to the speed of the legendary runs of people going for the teleport. So essentially, I do Don't Go We, do the tower, and excavation road in roughly the same amount of time. The part where they save time is they don't have to worry about the fob cutscene or recovering type thing. Now, if I were to follow the same pathing and go into the the Reckoning base, that would be so difficult on LASO. Like, it doesn't seem like it's really much harder than legendary, and it's to a point in time, it's not actually harder, and it's also not easier. It's different, if that makes sense.
Each ring is different. Be careful. They're still coming.
So what makes it slightly easier is we have increased explosive damage. Legendary runs don't do that. So once we have the tank cannon, we're basically one-hitting everything, minus bosses. Like, essentially they do the same thing, but we can one-hit kill, say, Eshram, as an example. But the thing we have to worry about is our shield. And to jump into a room and, like, I'm watching how many hits these guys are taking during it. It does not seem like it's too possible. I don't think I'm going to pursue it at this time. If someone else beats my time and that's the way they did it, then absolutely I'm gonna go for it. But until then, I'm going to avoid doing that specific run path method.
Triggered a response from the ring. I need you to understand. There's not much time. If you knew how you were going to die, you knew how you were going to die.
And I just commented in the video that this is slow. I didn't do many comments during the actual recording, which is why I'm doing a voiceover. I think I only make maybe 3 or 4 comments throughout the entire thing. This was done after a 3-hour-long stream, which the game was being extremely frustrating. Like, you'd load up the campaign and just be given a black screen. It was awful, absolutely awful. What do you guys think of this whole fish rebranding? I just wanted something that was like cute, noticeable. You know, I didn't. I was gonna like look through Fiverr and be like, see if I could find someone who does like avatars and stuff and get them to make me a whole bunch. But seeing as I can draw myself, I was like, may as well do it myself. But I didn't want to have the same, you know, look as every other streamer, you know. I want to stand out a little bit. So I figured, crappy art, it's the best way to do it. And it's super simple to draw, so I can actually just, if I need other faces, I can just add more faces. Very Disney-esque style of drawing, actually. Like the flame fish that's using all the curse words is entirely mocking myself. I don't know why I went after this guy. Waste of time. Yeah, I'm mocking myself because I swear a lot during these live streams. And like when I had to go on screen earlier, I promise you, that's exactly what I was saying. Whatever you think I was saying, based on that image, is what I was saying. More than likely.
She was carrying an enhanced shield module.
And name drop the chapter.
Let's see what I can find out about her.
A single strike.
Accessing. This is Spartan Bonita Stone, recon specialist.
I was gonna rebrand to Pigs, actually.
Cause of death was an energy blade, but different, stronger.
I didn't really like
A single strike. She never saw it coming.
the look of the pigs. There's like maybe one or two pigs in my rebranding plan. Like I didn't mind the angry pig. I thought it was actually pretty good. And the scared pig from all the bells being rung. Which I didn't do a bellfish. Why didn't I do a bellfish? I guess I'll have to do a bellfish. It's coming. I am gonna try figure out how to do this whole these little pop-up things, which huge shout out to Patrick Sterling, who happens to share the same name as me. If any of you guys are looking for this, I edit with DaVinci Resolve. I have for a better part of a couple of years, I guess. But he is fantastic. Like, he makes tons of free presets and totally worth looking into if you're editing with DaVinci Resolve. He's one of the guys you want to subscribe to. He's a small channel right now, but makes lots of really good stuff. Growing really fast though. Not really fast, but he's growing at a good rate. It's good to see. And yeah, so he made this thing where basically I drop an image in, I throw on this preset, and it just, I can add my whole text. It does that whole thing. But I want to, essentially, I've done this before with his presets. I want to deconstruct them. And then after I've deconstructed them, I will.
We need to call down the elevator. Look for a control terminal.
Convert it so everything will pop up all at once. There was another YouTuber I saw. He's actually a really popular ARC YouTuber. First time I ever heard of him, oddly enough. But because I have lots of hours on ARC, but I never really watched any ARC videos. So yeah, I liked what he did, but his was too polished looking. Like, he definitely paid someone good money, I think, to do that for him. But I do want to essentially rip off a bit of his style with this homebrew art and a homebrew way of doing it with the help of Patrick Sterling. So this new method of punching this guy is awesome. I actually saved another minute almost on this level because it was so great. I threw a grenade and I got him to fly up in the air, and then as he was in the air, I just grappled up to him and I just kept punching him in the feet over and over again. He just kept floating up in the air. He wouldn't shoot me because I was like right below him. It was awesome. Really good strategy. That's something I found on YouTube. Don't know who, but
this one's open. What do you think was in it?
Another problem.
and I found a Harbinger cheese. I don't use it in this run because I discovered it after this run, but it would have saved me on a death in this run, I believe.
Get out of here.
Terminal over.
I think my only next death is the Harbinger.
This place, it's so full of more monsters coming to kill us.
I don't remember. No, I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna go grab the tank gun. And after we have the tank gun, it's pretty much smooth sailing from there. Do you guys like it when I do these voiceovers? Or are you fine with just, for like speedruns, just like raw videos? I do have a video that I'm going to start working on shortly, where I compare the most difficult enemies on LASO. And I feel like it'll be a decently entertaining video.
That's the last of them.
Is it safe?
Is anything? Don't answer that. If you can find me somewhere to hack in, I think I can guarantee this base will be safe for your friend to land. Here is the distress signal's point of origin.
Oh,
This
okay.
is our current location.
So I've been trying to do the fob skip, but the reason why I have so much difficulty with it, and the only time I've done it, has been
It's ours.
without skulls on,
Chief, what is she talking about?
is that canister does not like to blow up.
There are more
And leave fire there.
operating bases that have fallen into banished hands.
So
Well, pause. They have pause. Each one is associated
I'm-
with a character. Here is the location of the
I'm still
UNSC
experimenting
signal.
every time I do runs. I'm gonna get
Two more fobs.
there's a Halo Infinite save manager, which, to clarify, does not allow you to convert saves from one profile to another. That appears to be absolutely impossible. I spent 4 days trying to figure that out, and nothing. And here's a restart. That was very good instincts by me to do that restart. If I would have continued, I would have lost a lot of time. So I'm happy that I did that restart. Ooh, I should note 19 minutes, and you guys will already have seen it, but I'm gonna track
UNSC signal's origin.
a fishy onto that guy.
Unclear. There's just too much chatter on all banished channels.
Have him go
I
wee.
keep hearing the tower. It's probably the main structure we saw as we flew in.
I think it'd be funny. I would laugh if I saw it. But I laugh at anything. So I'm a simpleton. Oh, I got lucky. Alright.
You made short work of that, huh?
So yeah, I've tried this on this side, and I just like push it. I'm like, whatever. I don't care how it looks. Shoot it. And now look where the fires are. So there's one fire right there. But I think it's only there because the wall was there. So I feel like maybe if I lay it down and shoot it next to the thing, I might get lucky. But I think it's going to be like a 1 in 5 chance.
And there.
If that.
We now have ourselves a second fob.
Was that you?
Affirmative.
So what, you're going to just rebuild the UNSC? Piece by piece?
Yep.
That's his call. I'm just trying to be helpful. Speaking of which, each fob seems to be linked to the BattleNet. And if I do this, we can piece together what the Banished are up to. For instance, over here is some kind of Banished outpost.
Yeah, Ransom Keeps. That's the place. So they go, they take a ghost and they go flying into there. And
here is what
from there they get hit by so many enemies.
Highly.
Noted.
Is this
Your bio is interesting.
I can't see it.
If you want to see for yourself, it's waiting for you in the database. They're tracking UNSC transponders too.
I just can't see it.
Containing valuable equipment and intel. Oh no.
It might be something that's easier than I think it is though. Like,
trying to survive.
example, hunters on Silent Auditorium.
Are you ready, Chief?
I feel like those guys are really annoying to deal with, but really you just play ping pong with them and they're really easy. Chaklock. I feel like Chaklock is the most brutal boss that you ever fight. Like, I hate fighting Chaklock. But if you just lay into him with that cannon, he's not bad. You can take him up pretty quick. You guys are going to see in this clip, I like hammer into him. I give him no chance to attack me at all. I think I actually lose track of him for a few seconds. But, and I think it's looking at things like LASO or whatever. You'll see it done by someone else and you'll think, man, this guy's really good. Or girl, whatever. This person's really good. I got no chance. There's no way I can do that.
I guess Tower was a more than appropriate name. Look at that place. The signal's coming from within that main structure. Somewhere up top. We're gonna need to find a way in.
My facility is locked down. There is nothing you can do here. Except die.
He seems confident.
Yes, he does, but fortunately, it's misplaced. When the lockdown triggered, there was a
I'm
power
back.
spike in what
I had
assume
to
was a
quickly
security building.
check the security camera on our shed.
This is where the lockdown was triggered.
What was I saying? I was saying something about... Yeah, so I feel like if you see something and you're like, this looks really difficult. There's no way I can do this. Like, this person's way better than I am. I'm not even going to try it. Example being, I was watching this guy, Rhino something, do... I just finished my stream, and I saw his LASO stream showed up, so I was like, I'll take a look. And he was doing the whole campaign. with the tank gun.
Which is
And there was a lot of areas where it's like he's taking it really, really slow. But I know it's possible to do those areas really, really fast. Like you can just go running through basically. It's not like terribly difficult. So, and like I have experience doing LASO, but even on my first LASO run, not speedrun, like my first 100% playthrough of the game collecting everything was done entirely LASO without the tank gun. And so I went from heroic to legendary LASO. So I did all the skulls on heroic my first playthrough.
Forcibly. It's a long shot, but he might still be alive.
Going into that, there was a lot of rooms, particularly like around the sequence, Nexus, conservatory type stuff, which they seem like difficult rooms, but you can just blast through them. Like, you don't actually need to hang out. And like even this, I do this area differently now. So because I didn't really have the confidence in it, I would, you know, kill that guy. Basically kill everyone I just killed. But now, this is just absolutely terrible. But yeah, basically I do exactly that. I didn't think I could before I was running the other direction, killing everyone. And then I started running through everyone. And now I run the opposite direction, just straight through everyone. And like Chakalock, I would take him really slow.
The walls retracted.
And now I'm just... I don't even really care about this guy. I just... Yeah. Basically, lay into him. But until you see someone do it, you kind of don't think you could. A lot of my improvements on Harbinger, or Silent Auditorium, sorry,
Yes, they will.
were done after watching actually, funnily enough, Rhino's live stream. I saw him skip this area a specific way. I was like, oh,
You see what I see?
you can like literally just run right through that. I had no idea. And then I also saw Sandman do the same thing. I was like, wow, I've been basically clearing out this entire room every single time when there was a way that you could just rush through it. And you'll see one of my rushing improvements later on.
That banished facility up ahead looks like
Yeah, because right now I'm in line.
Must be the dig site the Spartan was talking about.
I know my last level was only 10 minutes. And I have a death. Maybe 2. That's 3 minutes faster than my previous run. And I know ways I can do it faster still.
What are the banished doing here?
So it's weird. It's kind of a random tangent I went off on. But it's weird to see the things. You watch someone and you're like, wow, that's crazy. I could never do that. And then you realize, oh, it's not actually that difficult. I feel like this whole skip thing, the teleport skip, might be something like that. I might be looking at it and being like, that's impossible for LASO. It's impossible for me for LASO. Not realizing that it's probably not actually impossible. Also, we had a run before this run that I got here. We were like a minute and a half ahead of where we are right now, time-wise. And I crashed the moment I got into the Pelican. It was heartbreak. We were at like 28 minutes inside the Pelican. And then I crashed. That would have been a really good run. Like, I was just, you know, my reaction time was on point. A lot of it comes down to reaction time, honestly. It's weird. Like, you gotta, I know playing multiplayer, I usually, like, I'm awful. Like, I'll start off, like, I guess, cold. And, like, I'll see people, but I won't react to them. And, like, or I won't react fast enough. I don't know if it's, like, desync or something, but yeah, playing games of SWAT, which I've been doing after the end of my streams. I'll just go play a couple games of SWAT. I just get totally destroyed. But then there's like a match in there, third or fourth match, where I'm just taking out everyone. It's just boom, 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 boom. And yeah, it's weird. It's very weird. My voice is definitely getting a little crackly. My little monster got me sick.
I'm guessing that's it. The House of Reckoning. I was right.
Too bad.
It really is a suitably
And like that. That's awful. That's
How do we get in there?
4 seconds. 4 seconds of wasted time. What a shame. However, this really screwed me up. So I was late doing the tower swap.
Unknown.
I think I was 20 seconds late doing the chapter for the tower. So now every time I do a run, I feel like I'm really slow. I feel like I'm really fast on the tower. And then really slow on excavation. But in reality, I'm like pretty much consistent. For this, people have had issues where they... So part of it is if you have a melee weapon, and the other part is if you don't crouch. If you don't stay crouching. If you've watched my live streams, you'll notice that that's like the most I've screwed up ever. Although it didn't really account for any time loss, so more or less irrelevant. But we're making really solid time. I'm surprised my voice is still up here. So it didn't seem to work on this one, but it is possible to start this guy's cutscene while you're still up there. Which can potentially save you, well, save you 5 seconds, it could save you 30 seconds, depending on how quickly you get that grapple.
A storm approaches beyond these walls. Each misstep you make is the ammunition I need to dismantle your spirit. Prepare yourself for the end.
And here I waste a bit of time. I wasn't in the marker. There's so many of this really tiny time saves. Yeah. So right there, I wasted time going down there. Because this one will start on its own.
But first,
So I think there's a trick to him. You actually want to stay pretty close to him, and I think he'll teleport less, because this is a pretty slow Blade Master fight. Yeah, because we're... I'm pretty sure we actually lost time on House of Reckoning. But we're about to get to the exciting level. So far this run is going so well.
There he is. We need to get him out of that thing.
I just had to make sure I had the right weapon out.
Help me get him out. The machine is connected to Escherum's sheath. The power's transmitted.
Yeah. So 2-second loss, that's not bad. So I started making sure I have my cannon out so I can do that right there.
You sure you're okay down there? Want me to wait?
And
Pull back.
throwing in some grenades all around.
I'll be waiting for the call.
Now I know I can do a better skip here. I want to get the save manager going and set up so I can actually practice these parts a little bit. Specifically the skips. I got the one later on in this level I have down pretty good. But you guys will see in this, the time save is not going to be that big. Now, unfortunately, I have a pretty lame death over here, I think. No, I don't. I don't have a death till Harbinger. I just like... Yeah, you guys are about to see some, like, pretty awesome.
Are you okay?
Pretty awesome LASO running, actually.
No.
This is probably the best performance I've done.
She was expecting.
And I'm able to do this next room a bit faster.
To each other. Can't be easy.
Also, I don't see why I can't
This place will become your home.
break out of the map here and just grapple over. So right now what I do is I blow up those couple canisters with my rocket, and then I throw like 2 grenades through just like that, and then I go running through and I just grapple the towers and carry on. Like, yeah, because either way I'm gonna get hit by all these guys. I'm really lucky here with a full shield recovery. And boom here. This is beautiful. And down we go. I switched to this just in case I need to throw grenades. Ends up actually hurting me a bit. And 1 is good enough to take out. Really good swing. Like, perfect swing. See, before I would clear out that entire room. So much time wasted there. Like, not even funny. And then I would come here. Essentially, I'm going to do what I do normally. But I now skip this whole section. Instead of going through the door here, I just run straight past. But I guess I run over top of the map. So now I hit that guy, get a shield recharge. I want to make sure I'm full for here because sometimes these snipers that are just below right now just have like hero aim. I don't know what it is. But yeah, we got through here really quick. Really nice. I decided to sneak an extra shield recovery there. Now I start this, and we're going onto the map again. It's nice because a lot of this geometry is the exact same. If you're ever doing this, don't jump too far. You will soft lock. But by doing this, I skip a big portion of that guy's talking. But even more can be saved. That's kind of what I'm getting at. But yeah, 5 minutes to be right here. That's so good. Like, I'm still working on this skip up here. Now, I don't feel like bringing a fusion coil with me. I mean, it might be possible, but
There's not much time.
it's kind of one of those things. I have unlimited grapple, so I'll lose a bit of time, but I can just grapple upwards and still save a lot of time here. Not as much time, but a lot.
Not much time. Will this work? There's a moment. John will make it work. He needs help.
I'd say it takes me 20 seconds to grapple up to the top,
Was this your plan all along?
another 10 seconds to get into position,
Or is it mine?
break under the
It doesn't matter.
the map,
Nothing else matters.
quit game, load game.
Got to work. He can't do it on his own. He needs me. He needs her.
I don't know, I think doing it the manual way, probably only like a 10-second save.
Everything has gone from me. Certainty of your goodness. I can't go on. We're here. This is where Cortana.
Sacrificed herself.
I also started doing a new thing before I figured out my cheese, as you can see. I'm just blasting these stupid,
What's she doing?
these things.
She's trying to open a connection between
'Cause
here and
they
somewhere
will
else on the range.
absolutely kill me.
You deal with her and I'll find out.
Need elements of our bargain? Destroy him! Of wasting.
There, I've intercepted the carrier wave from this transmitter.
And
You will not stand in the way of this. Shield!
now I waste time here by running up to her. Like, I know I just recovered my shield,
Rise and
but it's this habit. I need to make sure I get a good melee on her.
this must end now!
But my new method of doing this part is you're invincible, so it's fine.
She switched transmitters.
No longer
Rerouting
have to
power
deal
to
with
that one.
this.
This isn't good. The connection is sentient. It's searching for something.
This is fine. And I will prove it to you.
Okay, next one's down.
I will do this myself.
Oh, that's so good.
Enough!
Like, such a good run.
It's switched again. It's found something.
What?
No idea, but I doubt it's good. Wait, there's something else here. Something's helping me.
Fury's distraction, but nothing more. but it can be a
I was too slow. Too slow to run away from the blue balls. Ugh. Minute 20 wasted on that death. And I still did it in 10 minutes. That means this is easily doable in 9 minutes.
Found something.
What?
No idea, but I doubt it's good. Wait, there's something else here. Something.
And now I'm just like, I'm on point. I'm like, these guys are dead. Giving them no chance.
This is what they made me. This has ceased to be amusing.
Last one's down.
This injustice cannot be undone, but it can be avenged.
Not this time.
Do not know what's next.
And roll credits. If you've made it through all the way to the end, you've obviously liked the video. So I'm going to throw all of those things in again. And I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. It's a pretty good run. Under 50, finally. But,
What now, Chief?
What I said.
yeah,
We finished.
it was good. Good run. Very good run. Very good run. That was exciting.